What is up, ladies and gents? In today's video, we're going to be talking all about Alchemy Pay and why I think it could make millionaires in 2025. Of course, we'll be discussing what Alchemy Pay is. And on top of that, I'll be giving you my price predictions for Alchemy Pay, both in the shortest terms or over the coming days and weeks, as well as my 2025 price prediction for Alchemy Pay this bull run. So be sure to stay tuned for all of that. Of course, if you are a new viewer here, then welcome to the channel. If you like content like this, be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. If you're a returning viewer, then welcome back. It's great to have you all here. And of course, if you're looking for a great place to trade ACH, then look no further than the MEX exchange. Of course, they have some of the lowest fees on the market. They don't require KYC to get started. And of course, on top of spot trading, they also have futures trading for ACH with up to 20 times leverage. So if that's something you want to do and you want to take advantage of this limited time 20 USDT bonus that they have for every new user that signs up, then click in the link in the description down below, fill out your details. Literally takes less than a minute to do. Once you're in, you can get started trading straight away. So of course, guys, thank you all for your support. Let's get started with this video. So Alchemy Pay was yet another coin that had a lot of support down in the comments from my previous videos. So here I am checking out Alchemy Pay and things are looking good. I really like that it's in a very similar niche to Swift coin. We know that these coins are absolutely popping off right now. The landscape is looking very good for them because we have a very pro-crypto president in office right now. The future is looking very bright for crypto. And of course, Alchemy Pay looks very well situated to benefit from this crypto boom that we are seeing. They basically are a bridge between fiat and crypto. They've got a lot of partnerships already. Google Play, Apple Play, basically providing the foundations for fiat to crypto on-ramps. So very, very good. The partnerships are just really quite nuts here. And so they've really laid the foundation very, very well. It's a really nice website as well. They're obviously very, very proud of the partnerships they've made, the foundations that they have built. And I think this could take them very far in 2025. So kudos to Alchemy Pay first and foremost. Looking on CoinMarketCap as well, we can see that it's a $268 million market cap. So this is regarded as a very small cap here. Very big upside potential if this does take off in 2025. The one thing I do notice is that it's based in Singapore. So it's founded in 2018 in Singapore. Therefore, this one won't actually benefit if Trump goes ahead and puts a 0% crypto capital gains tax for US made cryptos. So that was something that was being rumored a few days ago. US based cryptos get 0% capital gains tax. We don't know if that's going to happen or not, but it's been rumored. So there's quite a lot of cryptos that benefit from that. But just note that Alchemy Pay might not benefit, so it might not see that upside. So just my first thoughts here on Alchemy Pay. Of course, looking at their chart, very, very, very fascinating chart. I really like it when we have a previous target in 2021 to aspire to, because, you know, it's a clear goal for holders here on Alchemy Pay. And a lot of times we see that goal being manifested. So we have an all-time high here that's roughly 5 to 6x from where the current price is as immediate target for us here on Alchemy Pay. Of course, as you can see, that forms just after this incredible pump here on Alchemy Pay. If we take it off the log scale, you can see that that was absolutely incredible. That was 170x in August of 2021. As you can see, that was an 170% in the upwards direction there in August 2021. So absolutely incredible. If anyone knows what happened there, do let me know down in the comments below. I'm curious to hear why that pumped so much in that week there in August 2021. Of course, since then, we've seen a steady decline. Bear market took it down to just under 1 cent there. And right now we're sitting in some sort of consolidation period. So we're going to talk about that in a bit. But first and foremost, we're just going to cover the shorter term price action because we've seen this great pump in the very short term here. Some of the levels that I would be looking at if I was looking to trade this, or potential entries to buy into ACH in the short term, is these Fibonacci levels. So at the moment we're at the 0.5 fib. This means that we've retraced roughly half of the pump that we've made, and it kind of makes sense because that pump, if we go on the 1 day chart, was literally one candle in the upwards direction and near over a 2x in a single day. But obviously that was a little bit too quick for people on here, so we see seen a lot of profit taking on the shorter term here, and that's why we've retraced some of the way. If we aren't able to hold 0.5 cents, then we're using these fib levels as levels of support and resistance. So we'd expect maybe a support at 0.382, and it might be a good place to buy the dip if you're very bullish here on Alchemy Pay. Of course, if we don't hold the 0.382 level, then again, next one below could be a good place to buy the dip and once again see the prices rise. So that's how I would be using these fib levels on the very shorter term. Of course, at the moment, we don't see that many patterns here on Alchemy Pay since we're just retracing from a dump at the moment. But if we give it a few more hours and days and we see some sort of consolidation, that might give us an indication as where we might go next. So for example, if we have a look on XCN, you guys can see that we had a very, very nice consolidation after a parabolic move, something that looked a little bit like this. So we saw some sort of triangle slash pen type structure occur after this parabolic move up. As you can see, the parabolic move retraced roughly to the 0.618 fib here on its coin, whereas on Alchemy Pay it's roughly retraced back down to the 0.5 fib. That's not a problem whatsoever, but of course we want to see these fib levels hold and we want to see some sort of consolidation occurring, and then we can kind of predict where the price might go to next year on the shorter term. But for now, it's looking quite nice for a buy the dip opportunity if you do believe in Alchemy Pay. Of course, these are the fib levels that could provide nice entries for you. Of course, in the longer term, which is what I'm personally more interested in, we are seeing a beautiful pattern here on Alchemy Pay. And basically, we have this support line that's going across like this. This is very, very nice because as you can see, the price has tested the support enough times for me to consider this a strong support. We can see 4 beautiful tests of this support here. This is our long-term bullish support here on Alchemy Pay. It's been in place since the end of 2022 there, so it's a very, very long-term one. For a resistance as well, we have a general area where the price has tested this as a support and resistance. As you can see, price has come into this area multiple times throughout its history, so this can be considered as a resistance zone here. Several tests of this resistance zone. Once first at the end of 2021 there, we've had it as a resistance here, had it as a resistance here 3 times, and now the 4th time we've come up to test it and got violently rejected from it as well. So this is an extremely strong resistance for us on Alchemy Pay. Of course, what we could see over this bull run is something where we see like this. Maybe we are just bound in between the support and resistance for the next few months, for example, but sometime in 2025, what I would expect to see is a breakout to the upside, because this pattern that we are seeing right here on Alchemy Pay is a right angled triangle, and generally these tend to break out to the upside when the resistance is horizontal and when the support line is slanted like this. We tend to see it break out to the upside, and of course if we do see that occur, then we would expect to see this as a price target. The first test of support and resistance, the distance between them, and wherever we see that breakout, we would expect to see a price target here of 35 cents here on Alchemy Pay. This is the 2025 target for where I think Alchemy Pay could go to. That's roughly double the previous all-time high. So I think that's quite an attainable goal to have here. Of course, what we want to see for this pattern to occur is a breakout from this resistance area. So we want to see a lot of momentum and a lot of green candles, large green candles, taking the price well above this resistance area. Maybe even a retest just to show it as a support resistance flip there and then back upwards only. So that's something we want to see if this is going to be a clean breakout. Of course, 35 cents here on Alchemy Pay. The first take profit if you're looking for a good level where we could see some resistance is obviously the previous all-time high. I would expect if the prices do head upwards to use that all-time high as a resistance before continuing up to that 35 cents price target here on Alchemy Pay. Of course, there is always a bearish scenario as well, because these triangles at the end of the day, they can break out to either side. Obviously, the chances to the upside are more likely in my opinion, but just to cover our bases on this channel, if we do break out to the downside, let's say that happens here, then of course this price target would be fairly catastrophic. It would take us down to 0.3 cents, roughly a 90% drop there from wherever we see the breakout. So just be aware of that as well. If we do start losing this support, then we can definitely expect a lot more bearish action, in my opinion. So that's the long-term play, in my opinion, here on Alchemy Pay. Of course, it's in a very hot niche of crypto at the moment. We're seeing all the stars align here for Alchemy Pay with regards to the new crypto president of the United States, all the new regulatory frameworks for crypto that are going to be coming out throughout his presidency. I think it's going to be very, very interesting for Alchemy Pay. I don't know when it's going to break out. I'm not great with timeframes, but if I had to guess, I think Alchemy Pay would hit that 35 cents either late Q3 2025 or Q4 in 2025 as my guess. So there you have it, guys. That's all I wanted to say in this video. Let me know down in the comments if you are holding Alchemy Pay and what your price targets here are for Alchemy Pay. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.